miner name, and IP address.
Hey, what is going on, everyone? Vega here for SerpentX Tech. Welcome back for another episode of Caffeine Crypto, where I welcome you to join me with your favorite caffeinated beverage of choice, whether it's energy drinks, coffee, whatever. Actually, I had to pound some water. I've been having a rough week this week. But I welcome you to join me with your favorite caffeinated beverage as we go over some cryptocurrency news. It is red out there, ladies and gentlemen. It sucks. The market has dipped down and it's fallen. It's the end. The end is nigh. And yeah, we should just get out of crypto and be done with it. I don't even know. I'm just going to delete the channel and be gone because, yeah, it's done. So that's the video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. I'm joking. Oh, by the way, business up top, sleeping pants in the bottom because I'm working from home. That's right. I'm on call and I'm still doing a live show. Just because the market is tumbling because of fears, Fed, this, that, and the other does not mean it is dead. I love it how the bears take things out of context or just take something and run with it. But anyways, whatever. So yeah, it's red. We're down. To me, this looks like more buying opportunity, right? Obviously, though, when there's a severe pullback, both in traditional stocks and crypto, and especially right now, because the cost of everything, the cost of living has gone up, the cost of everything has gone up, you know, people are kind of pulling back, right? They're cutting credit cards, they're trying to stop it, they're trying to chill out, because they're really concerned how long this is going to continue. Now, it did fall out of the range I was looking at, and you can see, you know, we were getting perfectly supported, and all of a sudden we fell down below it. Again, my lowest number is still around the 18, 19K range. But then now we just turned the 20K area into resistance, and that's where we're kind of teetering right now. 20K resistance, you know, 20, 21 some change, 22, and then of course 25 is going to be key resistance. So we'll see how things pan out. But either way, and my charts, I'm not a TA expert. There's plenty of great analytical experts out there, especially that trading in the crypto world. So I wouldn't challenge you to take my word as Bible, but I've been looking at something in particular that kind of is going to happen after the merge, right? So I do believe the Ethereum merge is going to happen during this downtrend, but after the merge happens, after everything, buy the rumor, sell the news type deal, I think we're gonna find out. Either we're gonna break out of this main pattern that we see here, this wedge in yellow. Either we're gonna break out of it, or we're gonna fall down on it. I don't think we will fall. At least about 40% down, 60% up is where I'm at right now. But we need to not lose this bottom section at the 18K range. If we lose that, then we will fall a little bit deeper. And this goes back to, what was it, the earlier times when people were calling for like 10K, 9K Bitcoin. I don't think we'll ever see a 10K Bitcoin again. But, Bitcoin's proven us wrong many a times. I just think it's really outrageous that people, especially institutions who are buying up Bitcoin by the droves, will allow Bitcoin to fall that far. Right now, this is a discount compared to what it was, hence why people are getting into it. So we'll see. I think we should go up a little bit, have some resistance at key areas, 22K, 25K. But I think as we spin up, getting towards mid-October, I think that wedge is going to tighten up. And if we haven't broken out by then, we'll have a breakout towards October. Where that goes after that, probably going to be, more sideways action, 23, 24, 25K, until we see everything kind of settle down, right? We're kind of in it for the long haul right now because of what's happening with the market, the inflation, the situation. In Russia, Ukraine, there's a lot of tension, economical tension, a lot of war tension. So it's just unfortunate what we're in, but I still see cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin, being the way of the future. So we'll see how things go. Good morning, Crypto Mikkel Raid came on over. I appreciate you guys. Jay Bohannon, Dave Collins, Automatic Beats, Big Irish Crypto, Doge Lord Coffee, which, by the way, does sponsor each and every one of my streams. I will be mixing it up here shortly. I got a channel announcement for you in just a minute. And we are going to have Crypto Mikkel join us on Discord call because there are some conversations, topics that I want to talk about with them. Magic Lucky and ABMNS Production. So what does ABMNS Production stand for, bud? I appreciate you always liking, commenting. Vincent, how you doing? Appreciate you. Retro Mike Crypto, what's going on? So we were talking about the fact that everybody, at least the bears, are really happy about the current situation. Market's down, and what is causing that, right? Well, obviously various articles and news outlets are going to tell you different things, but they said Bitcoin, Ethereum fall after Jerome Powell warns of some pain ahead in fighting inflation. We knew that the pain was coming. The president and the politicians want to be like, oh, it's not, we're not in a recession. We're not in a recession. Stagflation, blah blah blah, whatever. But we knew this was coming. We knew this was coming because they printed out so much damn money that there was obviously going to be side effects for it. So of course, from the start of Powell's speech at 10 a.m., Bitcoin fell 4% from 21,743 to a 24-hour low of 20,774 on Friday, according to CoinGecko. Ether fell 5%, tumbling from 1687 down to 1595, and now here we are at 1490. So there are some concerns. Altcoins obviously still in the red, but then the Dow Jones Industrial dropped 507 points, or 1.52%, and the S&P 500 fell 1.9%. The Nasdaq Composite declined 2.43%. So it's across the board, ladies and gentlemen. It's across the board. And obviously, when the Fed or people of influence or political power speak, people freak out. People get scared. Actually, let's go look at the Fear and Greed Index. Fear. I can always see that. Fear and Loathing Las Vegas. I love that movie. It's up a little bit, but not really much, right? We've been consistently in this fear or very fearful territory for quite some time, guys. Let's look at the 3-month. Yeah, compared to where we were, at the height of crypto at 77, 70 something, you know, we fell really low. The lowest point here seems to be a 7, a 6. And we've been picking up steam. And of course, that was picking up steam as the market was picking up steam. All right. When we started to have this nice little run up here, find some new levels of support, hit some key resistance areas, you know, people start to have more confidence in the market, stuff like that. But then all it takes is one fell swoop or one misclick or one person to say the wrong word that has a number of followers or people watching and hanging on every single word to just drop it. And there we go. Bitcoin, I don't think it's just Jerome Powell. I think it's just the markets being the markets. I think it's really just people using emotion during trading hours when they really should be. But I'll have articles and links to these articles in the description below. Crypto Melkel, go relax, do what you need to for your fam. Appreciate you bringing over the raid. Thank you everybody for joining. But I will call you on Discord in just a little bit. At me in the live chat once you're ready. But relax, get a drink, check the fam, do whatever you need to. And I'll call you and bring you on because you will be article number... Yeah, so you'll be right here. So we got a number of articles to go through. You got some time, all right, brother? So what do you guys think? What seriously, do you really think that Jerome Powell is the sole cause of the markets to falter? Even though we really didn't fall that far, right? Let's actually go look at that real quick. How far did we fall? How far did we fall? All right, so that was the 15th. We didn't know. We're not going to count it from that because we got to count it from when Jerome Powell started opening his beak. We fell 5-6%. What do you do, guys? Now, of course, if we count from the 15th to recently, that's a 17% drop. But honestly, like, who the hell cares? Who the hell cares? These are just more buying opportunities. And I see crypto being, because this is getting its legs. Crypto's getting its legs right now, right? For being a newcomer, seeming recruit, private, whatever you want to call it. It's you know, we gotta raise, we gotta beat on them, we gotta give him a code red, make sure he's got his legs before they start hanging out with the big boys. And Bitcoin certainly proved they could hang with the big boys. He or she. It could be, you know, no disrespect. I don't know which way Bitcoin goes, but either way, definitely been proving itself to the markets. And since the all-time high till now, we dropped 70%. That's a pretty big discount if you ask me. The problem is, do you have the money to do it? I don't have the money to do it, right? So I got more important things to worry about, right? Got to help out my cousin, I have to help out my brother-in-law. I got to make sure my kids are good. My oldest is going to college. My second oldest is back in school this year, high school, and I got more important crap to worry about, right? So I'm trying to grow, and that costs money. But if I had some extra cash, I'm saying to you, and this is not financial advice, I would be buying this dip, and I would continue to buy the dips. Because if you don't need the money right now and you plan on, you know, needing to retire in the future, I see this as a big opportunity. Again, not financial advice, just some dude on the internet in PJ pants. All right, just hang on. But I do like the shirt. Hope you guys like the shirt. It's on dojor.com. Make sure you go check it out, and links in the description. But Bitcoin has crashed 68% from its peak. But one bull says the latest crypto winter is a warm winter. I agree. It's not really like, you know, winter is coming, like cold winter and freaking we got White Walkers upon us or something like that. It's a drop, but it's not that bad. So let's see here. Eldiv Yang, a general partner of Race Capital, said it would be a warm winter because it will push out people from the industry who were there for the short-term gain. Okay. I could see that, right? We got Three Arrows Capital, we got Celsius, we got a number of businesses, so to speak, these centralized exchanges that were trying to, you know, turn crypto into its cash cow and got burned. Unfortunately, that took a lot of people and a lot of people's confidence with it. So we'll see how that pans out in the future, because we really want mass adoption. We want people to join us in this cryptocurrency world. But if they're kind of getting burned and they start to be like, damn, man, I'm done. Like, I'm done. I'm going back to S&P 500 where I can get my, 1 or 2% over a couple years consistently, always be up. They're gonna go to safe route, bonds, whatever it might be. But cryptocurrency, there's a lot of potential in cryptocurrency if the projects do right by the people. And Ethereum is a good project. It just sucks that us miners kind of got left behind, like the old clothes that we are, I guess, to the Ethereum devs. But respect where it's due. Ethereum devs definitely been showing out, and some of them been very helpful and informational. Matter of fact, back to September 10th, if you guys don't know, September 10th, we're having an Ethereum miner meeting. This is going to be one of the biggest meetings that I was able to kind of put together with some of your favorite YouTubers. I won't be able to get every single individual, unfortunately, but I have spoke out or reached out, direct communication to everybody, from big to small, and it should be a gathering. I already have a constructive document that we're going to go over different topics, opinionated, debate, keep it civil, no hits below the belt, and try to stay focused, because my goal is to give you guys a live stream that you can listen to, kind of like the Ethereum dev calls, but more, constructive for one, not bickering and arguing, and also where you can get all the answers to the various questions you might have, like, what to mine after Ethereum, which seems to be a very popular question, and other stuff. So keep an eye on that. DJ Mines posted it out on Twitter. It will be live streamed on this channel, so make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date. As well, I may have some of the colleagues go ahead and live stream it, but this will be the main platform, and then those will be just in case, because you know how my internet's been lately. I don't want to let you guys down, but I do want you guys to have a central location where you can be like, okay, here's all the main answers or questions that everybody's having, and the answers to said questions. That's what I'm looking forward to. But it would be nice to just see everybody, talk to them, have a good time. And that's really what I love about the crypto community, right? Crypto mining community versus crypto trading community, two different things. Crypto trading, unfortunately, no disrespect to you guys, crypto trading likes to those guys like to stab each other in the back or talk crap about each other. Crypto mining, we might have odds and ends with one another, but we don't stab each other in the back, and we share data with each other, and we try to promote. Some of us go a little bit ham, but it's okay. It's okay. It's a growing community, and as long as we keep, congregating, coalescing, and providing information to one another, I think we'll be a great community to have in the future. So let me catch up with live chat real quick to see how much the transactions are on Ethereum while I check the live chat. Keep an eye up here in the top left. You can't see Bitcoin because I'm in the way. But let's see here. So back in the days when I was fighting against racism in France, it meant another black man new style production. Nice. So that's what ABMNS production means. That's what's up. Another black men new style production. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. It's good to see, and I love all colors, creeds, nationalities. It's good to see our people of color in the crypto space. And it's not just getting dominated by one central authority, race, color, or nationality. So it's good to see that. Appreciate that. No one catches the dynamic situations. People convert to USD, then realize the central banks cannot curb inflation and begin allocating to inflation hedges. True. That was from Vincent talking about the inflation situation. Cool. Is anyone surprised that they dumped during the low volume times? If you are hunting liquidation stops, is there a better time to do it? No, there isn't. There's not. Yeah. No large order on cash markets, CFTX. Yeah. Vincent speaking facts. That's what's up. All right. Sold my BTC at 20,800 before it dropped. Bought more ADA instead. Okay. I like ADA, but I wouldn't sell my Bitcoin for ADA. That's just me though. That's just me. I haven't done a portfolio update. Are you guys interested in a portfolio update? Like what I'm holding? I did consolidate and get rid of some of my S coins, which by the way, if you don't know what S coins are, that means shit coins, altcoins. little penny stocks, so to speak. If you guys are interested, I haven't done one in a while. I can do one. But Vincent, I'm interested to hear your portfolio. Actually, you like ADA? That's cool. You're giving everybody some information, advice, cool, or your opinion. Interaction with Ergo ADA would be good too. Ergo ADA ratio is good right now. Talking about the Ergo Dex. Is that what you guys talking about? All right, cool. All right, so you guys are chatting with one another. Doge Lord, I see your live chats. I don't know what's going on. Do you have certain emojis settings blocked? Oh, possibly. There's a lot of stuff that's blocked, brother, because it gets a little bit ham with all that Telegram stuff. Let's see here. I can't change anything. Let me see here. Can I do emojis? Yeah. You got. I don't know. Maybe I don't have all the emojis unlocked, or I don't know what's going on. Okay. So Vincent wants to see a video on my portfolio. It probably would be a sponsored video by one of my colleagues, because I am, again, trying to grow the channel, which, again, will go on channel updates in just a moment. We'll do that later towards the stream. Stay tuned. Let's keep moving on with the article so I don't lose the people that watch after the fact, because I know not everybody can join us live, and I appreciate everybody's help and support. So we closely, Bitcoin is down, crypto markets are down, but don't get discouraged. Keep going. The crypto world can't wait for the merge. Now, of course, this is the New York Times that wants me to pay for stuff. I don't do that. Well, I mean, I pay for stuff. I just, not them. And this is a big thing, right? Everybody's bullish on the Ethereum merge, but it really is a buy the rumor, sell the news type situation. And Crypto Mikkel, are you almost ready? Hit me up in the live chat, at me. Like a Y2K moment, crypto markets brace for Ethereum merge next month. We're still looking at a soft date of September 15th. That's confirmed from one of the devs. We'll talk about some of the things they pointed out in the Ethereum document that we'll be talking about during the September 10th meeting. And Doge Lord, I'm sorry. If you can try posting a different emoji and see what happens. But yes, we knew this was coming. It sucks that it's coming. We won't be able to make things, especially right now. Let's go look at my rigs. If I'm mining a particular coin, look at Neoxia. Look at Neoxia. Pumped that sucker last night, boy. Anyways, it and Ethereum are kind of neck and neck. Obviously, with Ethereum, you're taking home more money because of electricity costs, because Neoxia or ProgPow or Kapow is very energy intensive or core intensive. So, but I'm down basically $6. Since we were moving sideways and being consistent with Ethereum and other altcoins, I'm basically down. My rigs are down $6. That's not a lot. But it's a lot for, say, somebody that's, only got 6 GPUs, 8 GPUs, and was needing to make $10 a day at least, or something like that. And now they're down to $4 a day. So it does hurt. But again, I don't look at the Satoshi. I don't look at the fiat, guys. I look at the Satoshis. I look at the stats. I look at the GUI. I look at the numbers, and I'm still making the same amount, or roughly the same amount, because my order filled, boy. Took some profits on that Neox, boy. All right, cool. And I still got a bag, bro. I still got a bag. All right, I like it. Anyways, Neoxia taking that #1 spot for now. We'll see how things pan out in the long run. Ethereum is, still there. And when that goes away, what's going to happen, guys? Well, we hope that some of these other coins will make up for it. Obviously, as soon as the Ethereum merge happens and it's no longer mineable, there's going to be a spread of hash rate throughout the network. I know a lot of people want to say, oh, it's going to go to Ergo. Not everybody's going to go to Ethereum Classic, and not this and not that. And they all want to speculate because that's what the miners tell them, right? We're saying, hey, yeah, I'm just going to move to Ergo, or hey, I'm just going to move to... But you might do something different. Why? Because it's more profitable to do something different. So we'll have to wait and see. Let the network hash rate kind of stabilize. Let the difficulty stabilize. Let price discovery kind of happen over time. And over the couple of weeks, maybe a month and some change, as the Ethereum has left our hearts and minds, we'll see who becomes the #1 coin. But it would be nice to not have a #1 coin. It'd be nice to... The Oxia is up there for a week. Flux is up there for a week. Raven coin's up there for a week, at the #1 spot, but at least the top favorite coins, Ergo, Ethereum Classic, whatever, are consistently in the top 5 making pretty good money. It would be nice, but you know, it's nothing but a chicken wing for the ASICs to switch over to Ethereum Classic, and you know, I could see that happening, which is why miners may flock to Ergo, right? Not core intensive, doesn't produce as much heat if you're in a hot environment, and you can get some pretty good hash rate and pretty okay decent profits. However, Ergo has faltered a little bit as far as price goes, which has dropped it in, obviously, for my particular rigs, down in profitability, because I mean, it was down here, you know, like around 18, 20 bucks when other coins are making 30, 40 bucks. So we'll have to see how things pop out, but we'll see. The merge is definitely popping. People are very excited about it. I continue to believe that even though we're down right now, right? Let's go look at Ethereum real quick. Even though we're down right now, I have a strong belief that people are gonna fucking like buy this up, right? Maybe not right now. Maybe they're chilling, right? Come the week, over the weekend, usually things get crazy, but it's really the weeks that things start popping, right? Because traditional stocks are open. We got all these ETFs and all these different big players in there, institutions. I think it may trade sideways around, like, you know, 14, 1500 throughout the weekend. Maybe it might blow up. Maybe some after hours crap happens and things blow up, or maybe some exchange gets you know, somebody goes ham and buys up and we back up to 1500 plus. But I do believe before the merge is the point I'm trying to make, that we're going to see Ethereum pump back up, because you could see it was on its way up. Once the merge was announced, it was on its way up. We peaked at about 2K, and I think we're going to see something like that again. You know, climb up to 2K prior to the merge, and then after the merge, you know, bring it back down 1700, 1600, whatever. And then as the merge and upgrades, more importantly, the Ethereum upgrades that will and need to happen continue, I believe we'll continue to see Ethereum kind of climb up and stuff like that. So that'd be very nice. All right, so let's see here. For emojis, you need to start typing and then any word example. Okay. Fox. Wait. You need to start typing. I don't understand. I'm not cool with the kids, guys. I'm not cool with the kids. Whatever. I clicked the button, all right? I'm not all into Snapchat and TikTok and all that stuff. I just do IG, Facebook, and YouTube. God, I'm lame. I'm getting old. Anyways, how a major change in Ethereum could change cryptocurrency forever. Let's go ahead and try to give Crypto Mikhail a call here real quick. See if he's available. We're going to do video call. He may not be. We might go a little bit over today, guys. If you're interested in that, we might be going a little bit over today, over the time frame. I know Rabbit Mining goes on at 1, but we may be going over it. I know you can hear it ringing. Maybe I'll get him to join after the fact. Come on, baby. You're coming? Okay. All right. I'll call you back in a minute. Just at me in the super chat when you're ready, because you're next, man. We gotta talk about this. This is very important news, guys, that I want you guys to know about, that I'm gonna have Crypto Mikhail on for. So stand by. I know some of you are leaving because I'm sucking right now, but hang tight for me. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Why is there saying a major change to Ethereum could change cryptocurrency forever? Let's see here. Major change. You know, I didn't read these articles. I have a horrible headache. I know I'm feeling kind of spicy today. It's probably the coffee. Thank you, Doge Lord. But, you know, I drank a bunch of water, got me some Doge Lord coffee, and now I'm feeling a lot better. Still handling work and stuff on the side, and I have not been able to read. There you go. I see you calling. Hang on, let me bring you up over here on my main computer, not my laptop, which is right here. All right, hang tight for me. I have the desktop audio muted, Mikhail, so hang tight. What is it they're saying that's a major change Ethereum could the major change that Ethereum could change crypto? What? How a major change Ethereum could change what? Why would you say that so many times? All right, anyways. Let's do The change will be completed in upcoming months. Are you just talking about the merge? Research development for the Ethereum Foundation stake has been planned for several years. Yeah, it's just a stake. So what major upgrade are you talking about, Holmes? Nothing. Nothing. Does nothing for gas. If something happens on Bored Ape Yacht Club, it's gonna the gas and transactions again. People are gonna get pissed off. They're gonna be like, they spent my life savings. I can't get the damn thing. Whatever. All right. So this article meant nothing. Bye. You suck. This is important. This is why I got Crypto Mikhail on. Hopefully. Mikhail, where you at? You said I can't hear you for some reason. Hang on one second, guys. Are you connecting? Hang on. Hang on. Bob slam it. Yo, can you hear me? Hang on, I can't hear you. All right. Voice, video. Okay. Output. Talk to me again, baby. All right, good deal. There we go. There we freaking go. All right, let's pop you out. All right. I don't know what my camera is it. Oh no, I'm all purple and green. It's probably because of the input's trying to read from both. Let's turn it off real quick. Yeah, it's done. All right, so no camera for me. All right, here we go. So let's see here. That's because I'm not hitting the old Alt button. All right, so let me just pop you out and make you smaller. So Hetzner is a company that provides hosting. Well, their servers basically. So let me make sure that you guys can hear Crypto Mikhail real quick. All right. Talk to me. Say something again.
I'm talking. Testing. Can all you lovely people hear me out there?
All right. I can't. I'm not even paying attention to live chat because I got too much shit going on, especially with this camera.
I don't hear it over there on the live stream, but
you don't hear yourself on the live stream?
No.
Interesting.
Probably underneath desktop audio.
It's well, I see desktop audio is on. I see your voice moving at OBS.
I hear myself.
All right, there you go. So, anyways, moving on. Ethereum could get kicked off the cloud host that powers 10% of the crypto network. Okay. My question to you is, what do you know about Hetzner? Hetzner, I understand, is a German company that provides, like cloud services and hosting throughout the world. What is your take on Hetzner?
Depends on where you are located in the world. I know my specific location, I can't use Hetzner. I don't know why, but I'm blocked from using their services. Luckily, I have friends who have accounts using Hetzner that I can circumvent that. But yeah, not easily accessible to everybody.
So what would you use? Let me read this real quick. So Hetzner, a German-based cloud services firm, said in a Reddit post last week, and this week, excuse me, it was a couple days ago, that its terms of services specifically barred crypto mining and also staking. The approach Ethereum is moving to soon, but it's not just for that. My concern and the reason why I want to talk to Crypto Mikhail is because you can use it for other things, such as nodes. And apparently having anything to do with any services to do with crypto, which is asinine to me.
Validators too. You can run validators on there too.
Right.
If you
so
run like
validators,
like they're not just Ethereum, but like Solana validators, Polygon validators, there are other validators on Hetzner, not just Ethereum.
And so it's disappointing. I don't know why they're taking this stance all of a sudden, but they say using our products for any application related to mining, even remotely related, is not permitted, Hetzner wrote. This includes Ethereum. It includes proof of stake, proof of work, and related applications, and it includes trading. Now, what a lot of people don't know, and Crypto Mikkel doesn't do this, but other people do, is people are probably using Hetzner for the nodes or the validators, like you mentioned, and I wonder how Hetzner is going to plan on handling that. Like, how do you identify what is using XYZ for crypto, and then when you terminate them, what do you do? Like, what is that statement going to be like? Email?
Well, I know. I mean, if you think about it, it's a German-based company, so you're going to be forced to abide by German rules and regulations, right? I know that mining pools in America, if you like pro hashing in particular, you're limited like $200, right? That's your limit before you have to KYC, because they convert coins for you on pro hashing. For like, if you're mining Ethereum, you can get BNB, for instance, right? And they have to KYC you. If you don't KYC, then you can't use their service. That's a rule and regulation that has to be used here for that. And I would assume that if they're, we know Germany is not as crypto friendly anymore. They've been slowly moving against it this past like year. So, I mean, it doesn't surprise me that they would say something like this, because they're going to have to abide by the other rules. Otherwise, they'll lose their company, right? They don't want to do that. All these other companies that invest in them definitely don't want them to do that. Their shareholders don't want them to do that. So this isn't the first time they've said it either. About a year or so ago, they said something similar, that they don't support cryptocurrency. And
I wonder why they're taking that stance.
Here we are.
I really don't understand
why they switched. Trying to cover their own butt, you know what I mean?
So here's a couple
things. Can they really know what you're doing? Possibly not. You know what I mean? Like, it's very highly unlikely that they know what you're doing.
Well, I would assume they have, server level integration to where they can identify what's being used for what, or the amount of throughput of traffic that you're putting through. But honestly, like, that wouldn't that be some type of breach of privacy or something like that? I don't understand why. Well, first off, here's the problem. Why did they take this stance? You said they've been using this stance for a while. Apparently, somebody in the live chat, ABMSNS Production, said that when they were in the IT realm, it was not a very reputable host provider. But since then, we have DeBauer and a number of other people that promote the brand that are in the gaming/tech industry, and they have gotten better. So is it because they side with gamers? Because it kind of feels like this line is being drawn in the sand where, if you're a gamer and you hate miners, then and I support your channel, then I'm going to support your stance against mining. And it kind of feels like it doesn't need to be a divide, but it seems like we're finding a divide, and then everybody's drawing a line. Everybody has to draw a line, and then which side of the line are you in a debate? And it's getting kind of stupid in my opinion. But I can understand because of what happened in Tornado Cash, and they do say that here, that in a statement from Hetzner comes on the heels of recent U.S. Treasury Department sanctions on cryptocurrency address related to Tornado Cash, an Ethereum-based utility that allows users to send and receive funds without leaving a clear trail. So,
nice. DT Pro Hashing doesn't KYC till 600. Nice. So they upped it. I stopped using them because they limited us to $200.
Oh, really? So maybe 200 is 200. They found out 200 was too low, and they were like, "Oh wow, we lost a lot of people. Let me up that."
So does that mean I can go and withdraw my 200 that I had in there? Because I definitely have 200 in there.
That's a good
that
question.
I can pull out because of KYC regulations.
That's a
if I can go get that now, that'd be really cool.
You should go check, because I don't think you should KYC for anything below.
Yes, they are the sanctions are in the US. They are in the EU. Yes. But they were running Ethereum validators, so therefore they're probably playing it as a.
Regardless of.
Well, they're a transaction went through one of these nodes and went through Tornado Cash, so therefore it
right,
being sanctioned.
And regardless if the company is in a different country and these are U.S. sanctions, because they're on an OFAC list or whatever list, they other countries and other companies in those countries will honor and comply with whatever the OFAC list or sanction list is. And if they don't, then they start getting hammered, and then they start losing business, and it's just a bad thing. So somebody
You
brings
got to
out
think
the
about
banner,
who are their shareholders.
right?
Their shareholders are probably not from Germany.
So do you
From
think
Silicon
this?
Valley.
Do you think this is a good thing or a bad thing that Hetzner is doing this? And do you know or can think of any Hetzner alternatives that people can use for validators, nodes, stuff like that?
And I mean, there's a few. I've had a lot of good luck with Volter. I really like using Volter. It's been one of my favorites. I know that I ran my Flux node back then. When I started it was, of course, a Zell node, but ran that node on there for well over a year. Had no intentions of ever leaving Volter. It's just that when they upped the requirements for, not really up the requirements, but I upgraded my node tier, so therefore my requirements were higher, and they didn't really have a cheap alternative for that. It was expensive.
That's really what it came down to. Hetzner has some
But
pretty decent
yeah,
prices.
but I love Volter. Yeah, Hetzner has really good prices. That's really why they're probably you see them most, because like the cheaper alternative.
So I don't even know how to pronounce
Digital
that.
Ocean, yeah. Linode's cool.
Linode is really good. I like Linode.
I like Linode. AWS, absolutely not. So,
AWS is so centralized, and that's actually one of the big. We're not going to talk about it too much, but that's a big topic in the centralization of Ethereum proof of stake, or ETH 2.0. That we're going to talk about in September 10th.
What was it?
At 8 p.m.
60%?
Yeah, 60%.
60% of all of Ethereum's nodes run on AWS. So if the US really wanted to get nasty, and say no, hey Amazon, you got to ban all Ethereum nodes because it's all bad money. You know what I mean? Like it's all bad, whatever excuse they will use. They turn off 60% of the nodes. What's going to happen then? You don't have the mining community to run and run validations or anything. You just have your nodes and validators. So talk about like hardship of a chain for a lot that's running on for a lot that runs on like the EVM layer. That would be detrimental.
Yeah, some of these things are expensive.
Not so much the chain. You know what I mean? The chain it will affect, but all of the things that run on the EVM layer would suffer, which is a lot. I don't know if anybody realizes how much runs on the EVM layer of Ethereum. Well, a lot of the blockchain does.
All right, I'm going to make you smaller, buddy. Sorry.
Yeah, no, to go for it.
All right. So let's see here. Let's move on. So more conversation about Amazon AWS centralization, what that means for Ethereum ETH 2.0 coming up later.
Yeah, I agree, Rude.
The Fed. Now, this is an important question. I actually want to talk to Conceal. If any of my Conceal people are watching, I would like to have you on for a meeting in the future, because I want to talk about what does this mean for privacy coins in the future, right? Because privacy coins, Monero, Ghost, Conceal. Come on, throw some others at me, guys.
Vincent, that's terrible. He says they could always do something crazy like this thing called proof of work. It'd be a shocker if they just leave it as it is.
All right. And that's another thing too, is the whole we're gonna fork it to another chain or another Ethereum ETHW and stuff like that. Which again, a lot of this will be discussed on September 10th, but it's been covered in parallel by many of us in our respective channels and times. But moving on to privacy, the Fed wants to replace privacy cryptocurrency with its own, right? The Fed wants to know everything you're doing, when you're doing it, how you're doing it, what you did it with, like what hand you wiped your ass with, unfortunately. And it's very disappointing because they don't really need that type of power to know everything about us, what we're doing, what our kids especially are doing. Right. But they do. And so privacy coins are a threat to that. And they're going to want to control or have some say on, what can happen in that arena, which is unfortunate. But here we could see that the Federal Reserve academic publications and statements make it apparent that it intends to expand its regulatory authority over stablecoins. The concentration of the power at the Fed regulates accountability to Congress and favors a framework where bureaucrats will substitute privately issued stablecoins with a central bank digital currency or CBDC run by the federal government. So we heard about what various countries creating their own digital currency, right? The yuan, what was it? The digital yuan in China. But is the U.S. planning on stepping into it? It looks like there's rumors of that. How would that work? I'm not sure. And China has already banned privacy cryptocurrencies from its citizens. Will the U.S. do the same thing? And if it does, that really sucks because there are a lot of coins out there that are privacy focused. I'm not sure if I can filter on it, but what are your thoughts on privacy tokens and possible changes, Mikhail?
I mean, privacy matters, right? So I think we should be able to use privacy type tokens, privacy type chains, for that matter. The Tornado Cash situation, of course, that use it for money laundering. You know what I mean? The dollars are used for money laundering. So I mean, so not banning that, but mainly it's just a way that they can't control that. You know what I mean? Like for as much money that was being hacked and funneled through Tornado Cash, like, wanted to put a stop to it. Like I get it. For a safety standpoint, not okay the way they went about it, especially putting the home dude in jail. Like, just wrote code, man. There's no reason for that. Code falls underneath freedom of speech. Like, dude shouldn't even be in jail in the first place. That's
right.
Some BS. It's not his fault that people use it nefariously. It's whatever. But how are they going to ban the coin? They can't. They can't ban the coin. They could ban maybe the nodes being ran in the country. Maybe right. They can't ban a coin.
Sanctions, OFAC list, putting those nodes addresses, contract addresses on there, or again,
they'll make it difficult for you, like MetaMask for instance, or DYDX. All of these platforms and dApps that are banning users that have had any kind of affiliation with Tornado Cash. Like if any funds that went through a wallet with Tornado Cash, like you run the risk of not being able to use that wallet in places. Granted, you still have the keys to that wallet. Like keep that in mind, guys. Like there's still ways to get rid of the funds, but you have places that are blocking you from using the funds.
Right.
You'll see a lot of that. Those companies are usually based in countries that are the United States or have close relations to the United States because of the sanctions, right? They don't want to be affected. So you see that, and now you'll see a lot of that coming out. 100%. We'll see more of this.
And if you look on screen, there's 93, and this is just on CoinMarketCap. Remember, CoinMarketCap doesn't have every single coin that's out there, even though that has a good majority. There's 93 privacy tokens.
They'll ban it from exchanges. Yep, 100%.
And, they'll ban it from various exchanges. They'll make it very hard for us to use these privacy tokens to transact, participate, and all that good stuff.
Eurodex is a good option for things like this. It's mostly private. It's all P2P, right? P2P trading platform. It's no
peer-to-peer or person-to-person, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's no big exchange. So,
but Monero is the #1 privacy coin, and I hope if the government does take this direction, that they don't make an example, kind of like they did with the developer of the open source code, put him in jail. They're basically making an example out of him to try to deter others from doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I hope they don't do it with Monero and make an example out of that project to try to deter all the other privacy focused tokens.
I don't think they will, only because Monero's not like entirely private.
No.
You can definitely see what goes on the Monero network. So, but it was the top privacy coin, so therefore it has the illusion of it's the most private. It's not, but
the government has a tendency to go after the top person, even if the top person wasn't the person that caused the issue in the first place. I don't know why, but they do. So that can shake, this particular information can shake up the industry as well. Even though privacy tokens aren't as big as Bitcoin and Ethereum, They are a staple in the overall ecosystem, and people just want to protect their privacy. They may not be doing anything nefarious. They don't want the government or anybody to know that they bought toilet paper at such and such time at Publix on such and such date. Like, none of your damn business, man. It's not. But you want to know what I'm doing in my emails. You want to know the people I'm calling. You want to know where I'm at, how I'm at. So you use location services and you partner up with Google or Facebook to pin me or find me or look at where I'm going or where my trends are. You know, drug dealers, especially big dealers, most of the time that they're caught is because they fucking left location services on when they were going to the trap house and moving from place to place. Don't know why they weren't smart enough to figure that out, but that is a big one, right? So now the Fed or whoever is investigating them is using their location services to find them, catch them in the act, and then arrest them. But again, every service
Heard that,
you
Magic
use
Lucky. Yeah,
is
dude.
tracking.
Magic Lucky says, I heard rumors from some rando internet guy, mind you. We're all some random internet guys here, guys. And gals, if there's gals here. That Tornado Cash was linked back to bad actors in North Korea. 100%.
Oh yeah. What
we
was
do not know
Lazarus?
if the coder. Yeah, we don't know if the coder was linked back to them. But yeah, 100%. That was the most nefarious people that they use Tornado Cash like regularly. All of the big hacks that happened last year used Tornado Cash. So,
but
like I said, man, it's a super great invention.
it is.
But
great invention.
There's no way to control it, and that's the way it should be. But that means people are scared of it though, because you can't control it. It just works.
Great inventions often open doors, but it also can close them. And it just, somebody used it for nefarious purposes, and then somebody got in trouble because you used it for nefarious purposes.
There's a school that actually republished the Tornado Cash GitHub, how to set it up, how to run it, and everything. Like, it's a school here in America. I forget what college it is, but they published it and they notate in there that it's for educational purposes because you should know how to do this. Like, it's very important. Anyone can do it. Anyone can set up a Tornado Cash. It's there. Yeah. So he's jailed because he designed something well. Seems unfair. It's very unfair. And it's code, so freedom of speech. So they're not holding him against the code that he wrote, of course. Or holding him for money laundering.
But see, all of these things that are piling up on us, right? The whole thing with Celsius, the whole thing with Three Arrows Capital, the situation with Tornado's Cash, with, what is it? What's the one that crashed? Terra Luna. Like, this is what it boils down to, and I have it highlighted here. There needs to be clear legislative framework that continues to enable Congress or people in power for various countries to guide or outline guidelines to the crypto sphere. This is a new technology. This is a new world that everybody's venturing into. It's very young. And I think if they don't regulate it to the ground, that they could help it flourish. The problem is the situation with the dev being in jail for something that was used, that he created and used in a nefarious way, is now his responsibility. They need to understand the differences. I don't think they're properly educated, which is why colleagues in the space are working to educate these politicians and people in government. But moving on to some good news, Dogecoin could be a good boy at supermarkets with Coinstar ATM deal. I used to go to the Coinstar.
I saw that. I saw that they had to deal with them now.
Yeah. So I used to go take your change to a Coinstar. I think that the taxes or the amount that you have to pay is ridiculous, but you go to a Coinstar, you take all your change.
I will never buy Bitcoin there.
You put it in, and then you get dollars. But let's see here. It looks like Dogecoin might be offered at some ATMs. That's pretty cool. I would appreciate it. I would definitely turn my coins into Dogecoin. CoinMe is the easiest way to buy or sell crypto using cash or debit instantly. Blah 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 blah. Yada yada yada. Okay, cool. All right. The wait is over. CoinMe is going beyond Bitcoin. Is now offering the top currencies to buy with cash at over 10K CoinMe enabled Coinstar locations. Find a location at coinme.com. Let's go find one, bro. If there's one near me, I'm gonna go turn in my change, bro. Oh man, I gotta download the app. Nah. Let me here. Locations. Here we go. Here we go. You guys can't see, but I will.
Vincent. I disagree. They just need to hire someone and promote someone who's under 50. I agree. I guarantee that if the guy that they arrested from Tornado Cash, the lead developer, right? If he gets out within the next year, and it's not because of like, they're dropping charges because they feel that it's unfair, the guy's going to work for the government. 100%. They'd be a fool not to have him work for the government.
Yeah,
we will end up using something like Tornado Cash in the future.
The government,
100%. Well, I meant for the CBDCs and everything. 100%. Right. It'll happen because it would work flawlessly. They would use Ethereum because they can have control of Ethereum because AWS has 60+% of the network, right? It'll happen. The CBDC will be Ethereum based. Saying it. You heard it here.
So there is an ATM near me that Coinstar ATM to where I can go. I'll probably go check it out and make a video. If you guys want me to, let me know in the live chat or in the comments.
These are just outrageous, man. I've checked them out here locally, and I think it was like 10 or 11% the last time I checked, which is stupid high. Like you're paying I take 11%.
Well, they're definitely making good profit off of people turning in their change. So what's going on with EOS? I haven't been paying attention to EOS, but EOS token now the hottest cryptocurrency after switch to Antelope. I don't keep up with this project as much as I should. It's not that I don't like it. I don't like it, but I don't like it like that. I don't know how to explain it. I don't really, it's not really as enticing to me, right? Like EOS kind of came in the early 2017. Everybody was hyping the shit out of it, and
a lot of gambling on EOS.
Yeah.
So I really messed with it.
I mean, they've been quiet for quite a while, but its price is up 28% over the past week, the biggest gainer among the 49 digital assets tracked by that particular company. Is that Messari? Messari, yeah. And it looks like what we got here, the announcement last week that Antelope will
like Messari Tech.
Messari, okay. That Antelope will be used as underlying protocol for EOS IO based blockchains. Antelope community run protocol will be supported by members of ENF. So that's ENF, isn't that Ethereum something foundation? Which include EOS, Telos, Wax, and UX network. I'm not sure if that might mean something different. There's so many fucking acronyms in crypto, bro. I can't keep up with all these.
Yeah, man, it's hard to keep up with them.
So EOS making some moves, looks like. Let's see where they are.
They're gonna have a hard fork slated for September 21st. Is what that article looks like. And they'll officially switch over to Antelope.
Okay. When is that?
Members of the ENF, which include EOS, Telos, Wax, and the UX network.
So it had a nice little pump.
Oh, yeah, it even told you ENF was the EOS. It told you right there in the middle of the article. So what it was.
Oh, yeah. EOS Network Foundation. But there's also another one. Ethereum something foundation?
EVM is the Ethereum virtual machine.
There's so many
Ethereum one.
Look how many Ethereum are there. No, Ethereum
so
name service. That's what I was thinking of. Ethereum name service.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of, but it's not ENS, it's ENF. So anyways, EOS is down 10% today on the 24-hour, but it pumped up pretty good. Obviously, this upgrade's got some people excited to $1.88, and now it's around $1.49. Let me know your thoughts on EOS in the live chat or in the comments.
Pumped though, man.
What did?
So that Neox pumped though, man.
Ben, I told you. I whispered y'all in Discord, bro. I told you what was going down.
I didn't buy any or mind any of it.
I got a pretty decent bag between playing the game and mining it. I got a pretty decent bag.
I would definitely play the game, but I got a baby right now. I don't have time to play any games right now.
It's above where it was at the very beginning. Like a coin very rarely goes above what it was at the very beginning, because usually it gets like really pumped really high and then people take profits and that's it. 24-hour volume is not where I would like to see it as a mainstream cryptocurrency. You know, 277,000 is not a lot. Usually I stay away from tokens that don't do at least 500,000 or above. But bro, you know, that's pretty good profits. Took some profits on there. They
Yeah,
are
I
on
mean,
another exchange now. Instead of just trade over, they're on TXBit. And as long as these projects, especially like Caspa right now,
the
I'm dual mining
8%.
Caspa, and as long as these projects like
Wow.
Alphium is still stuck on one exchange. They need to expand their horizons. Caspa's on two exchanges. You know, as long as the product continues to innovate and grow and try to make waves,
It's on,
or
oh, yeah, it's on Trade Ogre. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's
yeah.
good.
But Alphium's stuck on Gate.io, and you can see if I look at the
First.
chart, it doesn't go above what it was at the very beginning. Look at that, very beginning, just
Been since the supply plus emissions on the Oxy are a little scary. I agree. It,
seventeen
it'll
thousand.
it'll be their issue. That's for sure.
All right, what else we got to talk about today? 46% of Americans who have invested in cryptocurrency says it's done worse than they expected. Well, yeah.
Everything's done worse this year than we expected.
Uh-huh.
Pull your head out of your butt.
We had the going a little bit over 12 o'clock. Bear with us,
The
guys.
world's in a crap spiral right now. Like, though, man, you could probably throw money out of. You could probably throw darts out of wall blindfolded, and you could probably hit money at this point when everything sets to like go crazy.
I
To be
know.
honest, not financial advice like at all. Like, definitely don't invest in anything that you're like not willing to lose.
Oh, you should be always doing your own research.
Anytime I invest into something, I do my own research and I expect to never get it back. That is what I always do. I expect to get nothing back.
Let's see here. So definitely portfolio is down quite a bit, but I'd have a bigger bag. Like I've been stacking sats, baby, than what I had originally, and I'm gonna continue to do that and continue to pay for electric out of my own rear end, because I believe crypto is gonna be a nice little retirement. I have my 401k through my company. I got insurance. I also have traditional stock investing, and it's not big. It's not like I got a broker
Right.
like, yo, homie, go buy this stock. I'm doing everything myself because I'm doing my own research, but I'm also mining crypto, and everything I'm doing is to hold long term because I'm trying to build a nest egg for my boys and for my woman. If I leave this earth, she's good to go. I even talk with Crypto Mikkel. If something happens to me, my boys got my back. You know, we look out for each other. If something needs to happen, because what happened at Savage Mine was a disappointment, but it was also a wake up call for me and a few of us in the space. Like if we left
Right.
this earth and we have all this crypto that could help out our family, you know, they don't know how to access it. So it's all about proper education, but eventually the whole world will eventually get into it. It's just right now, I tell you, a lot of the new cats that got into space are getting burned heavily. Sorry, but this is your best time, in my opinion, not financial advice, opinion only from a guy that's on YouTube wearing PJ pants, to just keep
Uh,
dollar cost averaging. Keep dollar
you
cost
were
averaging.
wearing PJ pants and a polo shirt.
Yeah, bro. Business up
Fucking
top, but
I love
chilling
it.
bottom. So let's see here. I don't think anybody's going live. Still running.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think anybody else is going live right now.
I'm going to send a little tweet out before rabbit mining. We got a couple few articles to go through, and then we're going to talk about some tech. This is running long. I understand if you guys got to go. I appreciate your support. Make sure you hit the like button. But if you're going to got time to chill, listen, hang out, chat, whatever. Because rabbit mining comes on at 1. I don't know if I run all the way. We will run all the way to there, but we'll see.
I'm gonna go refill my coffee in a second.
Okay.
I need more go-go juice for the lack of sleep that I have.
Go. Got it. So I'm going to continue on with some news topics. Afghan police closed down cryptocurrency exchanges to enforce central bank ban report. So just like we have certain countries that are kind of happy and kind of accepting cryptocurrency, we have certain countries that are kind of against it or in fear of it being a threat to their sovereignty or, you know, whatever fiat currency they have. Nice. Yeah, G, you been a member for a hot minute, and I appreciate you. Glad you're able to hang out, have time to chill with us. Yeah, Vincent, you said something that's got my attention about this particular coin. So Neoxia supply plus emissions on Neoxia are still a little scary. So there's a couple concerns I have with some of these spec coins that I've been mining. Neoxia, Caspa, Alphium, but honestly, spec mining, if you could take profits when you can. If you can't take profits and you let it ride, then what happens is something like what happened to me with a number of coins. Like HTH coin is still around helping the homeless, but it's nowhere near what it used to be, and I can't even exchange it, unfortunately. It really sucks. What is it? I don't even think it's on here. Yeah, it's no longer on here, but it's still an active website. HTH coin, helping the homeless worldwide, and apparently it's on Binance Smart Chain and stuff like that. But I got bags of this because I was hoping what they would do with helping the homeless and stuff like that, because there is a lot of homeless here in Jacksonville, Florida, and I was trying to see if people would be smart to partner with them to help out the homeless and stuff like that. But it's just, I don't know, man. So I got a bag of this that I really can't do anything with. Maybe I missed the boat to swap it over to the new token or whatever, but that happens in spec mining. You spec mine a coin, you hope you do good. If you don't take profits on it when it pumps, then you get SOL. What's up, Seb? Thank you for the $5.49. Hope you got a cup of coffee, energy drink, whatever you got. Appreciate you. So real quick, for some people that are just joining us, we were talking about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, how it's red, how things have been going down. And, people are panicking. People are getting a little butthurt about it. I understand it. This is a pretty decent amount of money that they may have lost or got burned on. Jerome Powell, the Fed, with the concerns about inflation. The whole world is in a concerned situation right now because they don't know. The fear of the unknown is really what drives emotion. And it's a good thing because this dip is shaking out the weak hands, or maybe the companies, the fictitious companies that were just in it for a short-term profit, or just in it to screw everybody else and win big for them. Celsius, Three Arrows Capital, Terra Luna, so on and so forth. And we talked about Tornado Cash, how unfortunate the dev is being arrested for something that they created that was great, but was used for nefarious purposes. The merge, what's coming up on September 10th. Hetzner saying no to
Sooner.
crypto.
So supposedly sooner.
What?
It could go off around the 10th.
What?
Merge with the 4th, or like with the 4th, between the 10th and the 14th. It could go off.
I talked to Micah. It still looks like the 12th to the 15th is what we're looking at, and it really depends on the hash rate. But
yep.
Micah gave me some good information. I need to go through the document, make a few updates, but I did add their notes. I talked to Tim Biko. Unfortunately, the devs will not be able to make it to this meeting, but I will have some pools available. Your camera's not on, by the way. I will have some pools available and some other things. Joining us in the meeting. A little one. Oh, okay. Well, we talked about Dogecoin ATMs, or where you can go to Coinstar and get paid in Dogecoin instead, and then EOS.
Okay, cool.
EOS having an upgrade. You said EOS was having a hard fork when, or a software fork? What?
Looked like it said, that article said it was on the 21st.
Yeah, September 21st. Yeah, September 21st.
It's like it's like the middle of the article. It talks about it.
It's the hard fork of the code. So, EOS did a little pump. 46% of Americans who invested in cryptocurrency says it's done worse than they expected, of course, because everything's down right now. And then Afghan police closed down cryptocurrency exchanges to enforce central bank ban. Some countries are open arms and they want to bring in cryptocurrency, and they welcome cryptocurrency. Some countries not so much.
Bellatrix goes live on the 6th, if I'm not mistaken.
What does?
Bellatrix. Automatic.
September 6th, yes.
Yeah, I was asking.
September 6th. And that's the one I'm looking at.
Yep. Yep, it's possible to happen between 10 and the 15th for the actual merge to happen. Bellatrix does go live on the 6th. So, like, the 6th has to go well. if something really bad happens on the 6th, like with Bellatrix, it'll get pushed. They'll push it. And if it gets pushed, it'll get pushed to next year, 100%. They have already stated they don't want to like do any kind of merge during holiday season. So that's going to be November to the end of the year. So it's very possible. I'm not optimistic about it though.
Talking about being careful, just like Afghan police are locking down things due to the central bank ban, Spanish market regulator warns about cryptocurrency event. Apparently this event that's coming up, Mundo Crypto, is not authorized to provide investment services or gathered funds. But of course, they're probably going to draw 7,000 to 10,000 people and probably try to get them to invest their money, venture capitalists and all kinds of stuff, get them to invest their money in various projects. But unfortunately, the event holder is on the gray list of entities suspect to raising funds and providing financial services without permits. You got to make sure you do things above board. Sometimes you want to invest in a project, but the project is not, above board or keeping up with the Joneses as far as regulation and political atmosphere. And then you invest in something, and then that project goes to crap, and then you're SOL. So just be careful what you invest in. Be careful what you dive into.
That's some hopium right there. I'm assuming the merge happens on time. It should. It needs to be honest. Like with everything that they've already implemented, and it needs to happen.
It doesn't. To me, I really don't care if it happens on the 10th, the day of the meeting. Cool.
For
if
the
it
network
after
to
the
like,
meeting, cool.
For the network to continue growing and be sustainable, it needs to happen at this point.
Yeah.
But there's so many things like around this that we just don't know, man. You know what I mean? I only know so much. Vega only knows so much. Collectively, we all know a lot, but still, even that is not enough to like 100% say it's could happen. Who knows?
J-Bo Hannon, West Side, baby. West Side. That's where I'm from. That's just a random answer for him. All right, so anyways, Solana, Polygon, and Big Eyes Coin. I never even heard of that. What the hell is Big Eyes Coin? 3 cryptocurrency tokens investors should watch. Now, I hate these articles because that's opinion. It's not like they might throw in some random facts, but it's opinion. What the is Big Eyes Coin?
Never heard of it.
Another meme coin? Great. Another meme coin. Just what the world needs. A fucking meme
Will
coin.
BBT Carter be on the 10th call? Yes.
From my understanding,
I
did get a confirmation that they will be there. Yes. Unfortunately, Voscoin and Brandon Coin will not, but they provided their love and appreciation. They both have personal things to do. Brandon Coin may make it; they're up in the air, but Voscoin will not. And again, they send their respect and love.
He'll be away. He'll be gone. I know. Micah will be gone and Tim will be gone. I think, right?
Yeah, Micah and Tim won't be coming because they're in a different look at where they're at, right? They're in Asia or whatever. So when it's nighttime for us, it's like early morning for them.
It's the opposite time.
Yeah. So we'll see.
We'll see how it goes. It's the middle of the morning.
Automatic Beats, why don't you tweet? I'll post a tweet announcing or reminding everybody of the Ethereum merge on September 10th. And you guys in the live chat or in the people that watch this later on, just go ahead and tweet at your cryptocurrency favorites, Voscoin, Brandon Coin, Bits Be Trippin', and hope to say you hope to see them there. But we'll see. Again, this is the biggest congregation that I can gather of big to small miners in one central place, so we can all have a proper meeting. Because I really believe it's due, especially because this is the biggest change to mining in a long time. Ethereum is going away. Ethereum has been a staple of our community for such a long time. And it's definitely something that I believe we all should discuss, especially going on questions about, environmental impacts and, it's going to save electricity and stuff like that. I got some data points that I'm going to talk about that Micah kind of critiqued. What's going on with the centralization of the Ethereum nodes under AWS? What's going on? What should we mine after the merge happens? All kinds of different questions that obviously we will discuss and talk about in a group, and you guys can discern from yourself from there. But I'm excited for it, so keep an eye out. Make sure you like and subscribe. And follow.
That
Which
article
article?
right in the middle of your screen. Pakistan to implement GPU tax based on memory capacity. That's some BS.
What the hell?
That's ridiculous.
When one buys a graphics card, sales income tax are added around 36% in total.
Nothing says FU more than that.
What the? To overcome this, Pakistan is implementing a new tax that assesses the value of the graphics card based on the memory size. Holy crap.
Wow.
So an extra 65, what? $65 for 4 gigs, $98 for 6 gigs, $196 for 8 gigs. Why? Why are you doing this? Hang on.
It makes no sense.
Imported. It doesn't matter the model is imported, whether it actually makes sense, but it will specify the collection of taxes and resolve the problem. What the hell? So how does this work? When somebody buys a 3060 Ti with 8 gigabytes of memory, unless stated otherwise, the assessed value for their card will be $192 USD. This value will be converted to Pakistan rupee, assuming 215 exchange rate for the dollar, which puts it about 42k RS.
Rupees or whatever.
And then another 36% duty and tax will be added on. Total cost of 57k.
Wow.
Hang on. What is this? What is this called? Pakistan rupee. Okay. Pakistan.
That's
rupee,
ridiculous.
USD. All right. So 57k. 57123. 257. Okay. Still not. It just sucks, but that's not too bad. So if that's right, 57k. For a 3060,
look at it.
That's a 3060
assets
Ti.
valued in USD. The little, whatever you call it, the summons that's down at the bottom of the page, the official document.
So what add to says value for the card would be 192. The value would be converted. Good indicator. Card performance. So the 12 gigabyte model is going to be expensive.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Because right now, I mean,
at least they're not going off the value of the card. So I mean, that's probably where they're getting at this. Is that, you know what I mean? Like they're getting taxed per the value of the card, and the value of the card could be worth less or more. They tax it by VRAM, the taxes won't vary. It's always remain the same.
See, that's what I was thinking.
Terrible for like the little guy, you know what I mean?
I was thinking just put it in a different box, and here it is right here. In general, unless someone maliciously replaces the label or even the whole packaging, it's relatively easy to access the value of a graphics card. But if there's a problem with that, we encourage custom officers to check the latest pricing at 3D Center, a local price aggregator site. That's I don't know, that's stupid to me.
But still, I mean, it's a way to control, like, not really control, but like regulate how much tax is being put on that particular value of an asset without it being fluctuating.
I mean, shoot.
It makes sense, but definitely not okay for like someone that's gonna go like all out and go for like 24 gigabytes of VRAM. Like, what about the 4000 series next year?
Oh, that's going to be expensive, especially if they add more VRAM. And what about the type of memory? Like GDR5X versus GDR6?
It doesn't specify.
It just says size, so that's kind of stupid.
Size. So you could buy like a 580, 8 gigabyte, and pay the same tax as you would if you bought a 6600 XT 8 gigabyte. Be the same tax. Way different memory types, but the tax will be the same. But the value of the cards are different, so the tax would have varied originally because it was based by value, not based by memory. I get it, but I don't think that's a win.
You guys,
I think that's a step backwards.
Unfortunately, yeah. So I did a video yesterday. It was a quick short, and it was really just using Red Panda's footage, talking about the Intel Arc 380 being able to mine Ethereum Ethereum Classic, excuse me. And it didn't get a lot of views. I understand. But the reason I'm mentioning that video, guys, is because Intel reported 43 ARC GPU driver issues. Yeah, they got a lot of problems Intel needs to fix.
Mhm.
But at the same time, when Intel improves and gets better, whether it's next generation or through driver optimizations, and possibly Ethereum devs like T-Rex miner, LOL miner, Nano miner improve their miners specifically, I think the Intel GPUs, because I don't think they're fully utilizing what the GPU has to offer. But this is brand new, and nobody even has it in America. And the few people that do have it in America had to import it from China. So as it gets more and more, these devs get their hands one-on-one time, if it, they might be able to get a little extra hash. I don't expect much. I say the 8380 probably like 15 to 18 mega hash at 70 something watts, which isn't really provocative compared to the 1660 Ti or even just the 1660.
Yeah,
But
not at all.
we'll have to see how things pan
Even
out.
a
But
6600 XT pulls less watts for more hash rate.
all right,
Think about that.
I sold Mikkel my 6700 XT only to go and buy another one because they're a damn good card, which is why I did my
I love mine. Your old one, you know what I mean?
yeah.
I get
It's really
really good
good.
hash rate for really low watts now.
Which is why I did the cost to build a mining rig, 6 ARCs. Oh, RTX. Whoops, there's RTX in there. You see that RTX 6700 XT? Yeah, it's a new. It's a new
Yeah.
Nvidia card. It's a new Nvidia card.
FC says, do you guys need a former CPA finance guy with some of the stuff? Man, reach out on DCA Adventure if you don't mind. We've been looking to have like someone that's like a CPA kind of guy come on the show at least once and talk about like some stuff like that. We've had a lot of requests. Not like trying to shill or anything. Just I've wanted to talk to someone like that for a while.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know why. I'm not sure if you guys are asleep or something, but I'm not sure why you guys don't give enough love to DCA Adventure. Every time I go there, some nights they get, pretty good views, and some nights it's only a handful. Definitely
Shadow
need to go
ban for
share.
life, man.
Yeah, dude, the shadow ban really does. Like my channel still hasn't really recovered. That's why one video has only got like 200 views because people aren't getting notified, and YouTube doesn't want to do anything about it. So the Ryzen 7 7700X seems to be pretty juicy. It's about 20% faster than the previous 5800X. 23% faster, excuse me. And then 33% faster multi-core. So I'm very excited for the 7700 series or the 7000 series from AMD, but we'll see how Intel responds. Obviously, Intel wants to keep that crown that they have, but they're really pushing the envelope as far as
Nim has his, and he got his mining yesterday on live stream. He was mining on it for most of the day, just playing around with it. He did get submitted shares on Ethereum Classic too. That was a thing.
What are you
But
talking
no,
about?
Panda didn't have any submitted shares.
You're talking about the
like-
A380?
Yeah,
Okay,
he's never submitted a share.
you
So
gotta
it does
announce
that. Like
that.
it does like officially mine. Like we
It's
know
just-
that it does mine.
It's
but
just not as
it
not
does
as
submit shares.
enticing.
It's just low hash rate. So I mean, if you take like, that's a freaking fan. Like one of these, right? A moon lander, USB, basically USB ASIC. It's basically an L3 plus chip for from ASIC, just a single chip on there, and it'll hash on a Litecoin, right? But you don't get shares very often because it's just so light of hash rate on a big network.
Yeah,
So
gigantic network.
takes a while, and luck has a lot to do with it.
And speaking of
get
that
your-
Pakistan tax, look at this. The 4090 will have 24 gigabytes of GPU memory. I wonder how that's going to calculate into their numbers. Next thing you know, we're going to have GPUs like 32, 64, 128. Can you imagine that?
I mean, it'll be nice whenever they like release, like if they ever go back into like HBM style memory, right?
Yeah, stacked DIMMs.
It would help then because that memory is expensive, and your tax would stay the same for like the amount of memory, because the amount of the card is going to be super high because HBM is expensive.
Yeah.
So
HBM
there,
2.
it would definitely make sense. You know,
it'd probably be HBM 3 by then.
Even for the 4000 series cards, I guess it would actually help. It'd help them because it would keep their tax the same. It wouldn't increase the tax rate when the price of the card is like double. I mean, I get it. Thinking about it makes sense.
So, real quick question for live chat. Do you guys want me to do? I think I might do a video on the best NVIDIA driver that I found for mining on
AMD Pro
Windows. I haven't done an AMD
Metro
one in a
Mike.
while.
I forgot all about
I
that,
can.
man. AMD Pro Duo has 2 terabytes of memory.
Yeah, so the enterprise
about
server
those,
grade
man.
GPUs, yeah, they have a lot of memory. But I'm talking about for like desktop.
Dude, they definitely are not gonna be buying those in Pakistan.
Right? 2 terabytes of
The
memory.
tax for that
The
would be
tax on that,
ridiculous.
Jesus.
Would be ridiculous.
But we know above, what was it, 517? What's the driver?
You can hit
NVIDIA?
us up. Hit me up on Twitter. Just look up DCA Venture on Twitter and message me. I'll respond back to it. Either me or Chris will.
512.95. What am I on right now? 512.95. I'm on 512.77. So if you want me to do a video on the best NVIDIA driver that I've seen, out of all the cards, specifically on Windows, not Hive, let me know. I haven't done AMD in a while, but I haven't had an AMD card to play with. Well, it's mining on the Windows system, but unfortunately, while these newer drivers are awesome for these games, if you're going to be mining, it's going to lock your hash rate again on LHR GPUs unless you have full hash rate GPUs. So be careful of that. Be mindful. Always use DDU. If you go to install it because you want to play Spider-Man or whatever, and it locks your hash rate down when you're done with the game, just DDU, go back to it. The problem is then that game isn't really optimized driver level wise because you had to backtrack. But a lot of good tech coming, guys. I'm super excited. Intel's new setup coming, AMD, both GPU and CPU, and then Nvidia new GPUs. I'm very excited to see what's going on. I do got some plans in the works that's going to happen soon, and we'll see. We'll just see. Matter of fact, let me talk to you about that while Crypto Mikhail's away. So you're going to be seeing in some of my videos in the future ads being ran because I'm working with various organizations to try to grow. I want to grow, right? I do want to grow. If you have a farm, small scale, mid scale, large scale, and you need help with something, or you just want a consultation, I want to get that set up so that way, I will, depending on the job, I'll even fly out to you and come help you out the best I can. But I don't have a way to set that up just yet. Crypto Mikhail, it's on me only right now because I'm explaining some channel updates. So bear with me. But we got the September 10th meeting. I'm going to be working with people in the space, providers, vendors, and they're going to be sponsoring those videos. So you're going to see those ads run those videos. I hope that doesn't discourage you. I'm still going to be objective. I'm still going to be me. But I do need to pay the bills, and working with these various companies will help me do that. I do want to continue to grow further beyond that, get my own location. But I always stayed small for so many years. 5, 6, 17, 18, 19.
Flux just ran 15% past the dollar.
Wow. So about 7 to 8 years, I've been always small, like little couple GPUs and then upgrade GPUs. But I do want to expand further. So please forgive me if you hate watching content that has ads in it. My apologies. I'll try to be quick about it, and then some dedicated content for that vendor or what have you. But I do have some good stuff coming. It's going to be very interesting being a hot house in Florida. And seeing how this particular device will handle the heat, especially with the airflow, because I got to run wire, I got to get it connected, all this stuff. Crypto Mikhail's helping me on the side. So stay tuned for that. That will come in the future, as well as the September 10th meeting. But I got some big plans that I'm just trying to grow, and I'm going to take you guys along with me for the adventure. So back now to the screen with Crypto Mikhail. I think we're about ready to wrap it up. Is there anything that you see that catches your eye that you want to talk about? You're muted. There you go.
There we go. No, pretty much sums it up for me.
Anything going on with Crypto Mikhail, DCA Venture? I don't think that people know about what you have. Are you able to talk about it? What you and them have? Are you able to, is that public information or no?
Yeah. Yeah, we have a mining farm.
Okay.
Building a mining farm.
What's it called?
Also doing hosting. It's called the Family Mine, and we are hosting people. We'll be hosting people. Right now, we have to wait until September. Middle of September, we'll be able to actually start pulling in people to start hosting because we get our 3-phase after that. Currently waiting on the people who own, which is my landlord. Like the big part of it's a big factory. Just put it that, and waiting on the next part to come available. And the part that come as available was their old production room, which has like 3-phase and a lot of power. So just waiting on them to finish, which has kept getting put off. I'm like 2 months behind at this point, just because they were behind. Just because of the state of the world, things are not showing up when they're supposed to. For them to finish their business, and yeah, it's been fun. But we are working on that currently and getting that set up for people to help out the community as well as grow our own mining farm. And we've been getting some Bitcoin ASICs, which is new territory ish for me to like physically be able to touch and own. I've helped people source them and use them and set them up, but never like physically had one to touch all the time.
And maintain.
That's nice, yeah. Which is not much maintenance on those things, man. Be surprised.
Nice. Well, I constantly talk to Crypto Mikkel. Nemesis is his channel is Crypto
Doing
and
hot
Hot
rods. Yeah.
And man
Yep,
after
we're
my
both
own
on
heart,
DCA Adventure.
because he's really a hardware nut. He's actually very knowledgeable when it comes to hardware repairs, stuff like that. Really cool. Crypto Mikkel is somebody that I talk to or confide in when it comes to certain decisions in my life as well. And even though these guys have a small channel, they're a wealth of knowledge, and that's why I think they don't get the views or the subs that I think they deserve. But this is a whole new world. The crypto space is growing, and it seems that the people that are louder about it obviously get the more views, but the people that are humble and quiet get less views, but they're really the ones with the wealth of knowledge. So I never sleep on any of the smaller channels because they're so intelligent. That's why they're going to be included in the September 10th meeting. And if you are just venturing into content creation yourself, just know it's a grind and keep going. Regardless of the naysayers, regardless of the crap you get in the comments, just keep going. Do you. People will like you for who you are. Don't change who you are just to fit the culture. Because once you start doing that, you're going to start changing more bits and pieces of yourself, and you're no longer going to be you. So I say come join the space. The space is growing. Record your adventure if you are okay with that, because I know privacy is very important, and then go from there. But check out Crypto Mikkel's channel. I'll put a link in live chat, as well as Crypto and Hot Rods and DC Adventure. How often are you guys releasing videos over there?
So DC Adventure we've made it to a full just live stream channel, because whenever we do post regular news bits, they get nothing, but the live streams get everything. So it's just bad, you know what I mean? But same thing, like Red figured out, you just kind of got to have two different channels. So we're making another channel for just videos. But I'm only one person, and I'm having a baby and setting up a mining facility, so my plate is extremely full.
Yeah, do you, man? Do
But
you?
yeah, we go live at least 3 to 4 times a week over on DC Adventure. We have trading, degen stuff that I do, as well as mining, and then of course the Friday night shenanigans. So at least 3 to 4 times a week over on DC Adventure. It's usually Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, as well as the live streams at night. So we go live tonight at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, and for DC Adventure Mining After Dark with me and Nim. And we'll talk mining, probably talk about his Intel GPU. We'll go over some of that. He has some questions that we'll talk about running Linux kernels, maybe to circumvent some stuff. And yeah, it's kind of what we're going to go over tonight over on DC Adventure, which the link is in the chat for you. Which thank you, Serpent, for letting me come on today and sit here and chit chat. I have it's much needed, that's for sure.
Not a
And
problem.
I appreciate it. And thank you all for in the chat engaging and talking and accepting me here to talk and chit chat. Some of you I know, of course, because it is a small space. You see a lot of the same people. There's some people that I do not know in this chat. So
there's a lot of people
good to see some of you
that support other channels that support my channel as
good
well,
to see all
and
of
vice
you.
versa. But we all partake and help one another out. But all right, so you guys saw or hear the plans that I got coming. The market's down. Don't be discouraged. Honestly, good buying opportunity, not financial advice, just an opinion. And despite what the world is going to go through, if there is more pain that the Fed is talking about that we will feel, just brace yourself, right? Try to do good by yourself. Make sure you got everything squared away. Don't put yourself in more debt if you can't afford to pay it. If you don't got the money for it, don't buy it. But if you got a little extra money and you can afford, to lose $100, so to say, then do what's best for you. Do some research on the project before you go jumping into. We'll see what happens with cloud services and their stand on crypto, because I don't think Hetzner is going to be the only one. We'll see what the other services do. Hopefully they keep it neutral. We'll see what the Fed or the governments in local and foreign countries do about privacy. And I'm going to go find go get some Dogecoin or Coinstar, go see how much the rates are, and I'll let you guys know. Maybe I'll record it. But stay tuned. Stay up to date. Get subscribed, hit the notification bell. Make sure you follow me. I posted a link in Twitter so we can group up for the September 10th meeting. I want all of you here so that way there could be questions in the live chat when that window is open, because we're going to have some great people on for this meeting. But that's going to do it for today. I'm going to leave you with our sponsor, Doge Lord Coffee, and I will catch you next one. Take care, guys.
Peace, guys.